Good evening. My name is Samantha Rodolico. I'm one of the health and phys ed teachers at the high school. This marking period, one of the subjects that I'll be teaching is Health 11. In Health 11, what the students are learning is tobacco, alcohol, drugs, and STIs. Right now we're in the middle of the tobacco unit. We're learning about the history of tobacco, how addiction occurs, and focusing on the topics of Juul and vaping, which I know is a huge issue amongst the younger kids these days. So we want to make sure that they avoid those decisions. For alcohol, we're going to learn refusal skills on when or if your student is in a situation, how they can get out of feeling pressured to drink alcohol. We'll learn about drugs. We'll learn about some of the gateway drugs and what addiction can really do to you. And finally, we'll talk about STIs, how to avoid them, how to treat them. In addition to these main topics, I am intertwining mental health into the lessons every week. This is a huge topic right now, and I think it's very important for me as a health educator to make sure that our students are on the right path mentally. In this time of a pandemic, mental health has been a struggle of kids from, toddler age up until 100 plus years old. We're all going through a lot of different experiences, and I want to make sure that your child has the tools to be able to deal with all of that. I want to implement some little meditations every so often, and just touch on the topic of what's happening with their social life. They're not seeing their friends as much, not playing sports, not involved in activities. So how can you overcome that and not, have negative feelings? Just some health and wellness tips for your student. We want to make sure they're getting enough sleep at night. We do have the time during the day for them to be on the computer, but make sure they're taking those 10-minute breaks in between, resting their eyes, and after school's done, if they don't have work, try to stay away from the computer or the TV just to give themselves a little bit of a reset. As I mentioned before, if you can implement meditation a few minutes every day or up to an hour every day, that would be great. Try and get outside in the fall weather. And because we are in health right now, there is no real structured exercise. So we want to make sure that they're getting outside for their daily exercise needs. In this class, it's obviously a new setup for everyone, and I'm super excited to implement new technology. We'll be utilizing Edpuzzle, TED Talks, Flipgrid, among some of the other technology tips that our school has been giving us. So that should be fun lessons to be learned. If you go onto Google Classroom, everything is on there. I post all of the assignments, all of the PowerPoints, all of the links to videos. If you ever have any questions about an assignment, then you can definitely send an email and I can let you know what that would be about. Every day your child will meet for a Google Meet or a Zoom meeting. The links are posted on Google Classroom. Please make sure that they're attending those. Another thing is that the final grades will actually be in Genesis. So if you see something in Genesis that's missing, then it's missing. Sometimes you can just click submit without actually handing in the assignment. So it may look like on Google Classroom that an assignment has been turned in, but the turned in button was just clicked and the assignment maybe wasn't attached to it. So you can check on Genesis to see what is missing, and we can work on getting that in as soon as possible. Some of my goals for this marking period is to impact, daily decisions of the students. A lot of times we don't see results immediately in the health world, not losing weight after 2 days of dieting or not getting rid of a habit after a week or so. So I want to make sure that we're setting short, sustainable goals and that we're changing attitude in order to change behavior. If you need any more additional information, I have the website you can find through the main page. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, I have office hours from 1:50 to 2:40. On the Google Classroom, I have the link for the Zoom for that. And I look forward to this marking period, and I hope we see each other in person sooner than later. Have a great day.